Hey guys, so I had a buddy who's a marketer, builds websites, does marketing, and he asked me a question the other day. And the question was, is AI going to take my job or is it going to help me to keep my job? So I'm going to talk to you. If you're a marketer, if you're a digital marketer, I'm going to answer the question to you the exact same way. So listen to me, buddy. Let's talk for a minute. AI is going to take your job if you're a digital marketer, if you don't know how to use it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you know how to use AI, you are going to increase your output. You're going to be able to do a lot of those mundane tasks that maybe some of those lower level guys or gals who don't know all the things that you know were doing before, right? That's the sole reason why they have a job, is to come up with reporting, analytics, analysis, all that kind of stuff. Well, AI is being able to automate that. So from a business owner perspective, you don't want to hire a ton of people if you don't have to, right? So having AI to help take care of some of those really mundane or tedious tasks just help to reduce workforce, but it also helps you as a marketer who knows how to use it get that data fast, right? Instead of having to wait 3 days for your team to pull it together, you can now have an AI agent go and pull that report, look at that report, and analyze that report, give you insight, all that kind of stuff. And it can do it in probably 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, right? And that can be happening in the background while you're doing other stuff. So it's really important to understand that AI isn't just going to completely replace everyone, but it is going to replace some people. And it's mostly going to be the people that don't know how to use it. So as a marketer, it's really important to know that you really need to understand who your audience is. What do they resonate with? What offers work? How are you branding the company? What is the way that your customers are finding you in the funnels that they are following? Those sorts of things you still need to know as a human, because after all, we are selling to humans, right? Human to human interaction. So while AI is really good at synthesizing human behavior and thinking like a human, again, it's synthesized, you still need to have somebody at the helm that understands that. Now, if you have someone at the helm that understands that, that person's going to keep their job, because that person is going to be able to automate and direct tasks with their team or their team of AI to be able to get things done efficiently. So in this world of AI, it's interesting, right? AI is favoring AI written content, and that's good and bad, right? The good is that you kind of know how you need to write content to rank on AI platforms. The bad, though, is that everything is just going to get more run-of-the-mill, more generic. Nothing's really going to stand out. And that's where, if you're a marketer and you have the skills to know how to be unique, how to stand out, how to create something new, or tap into emotions or things like that with people that help them to understand what your product is and remember your branding, that is still going to be incredibly valuable and super valuable as we move into this AI frontier. Because really, the anonymity of running a business is kind of gone. AI is that anonymity, right? It's going to give you that anonymous answer that you automatically trust. So understanding how to stand out is super important, and YouTube is a huge way to do that. I think the days of being able to run your business where nobody knew who you were are completely over. AI is giving so much information away now for free, and just, asking you and making you trust it when it shouldn't be in some cases. YouTube is a way for you to get behind a camera, create touch points, trust, and branding all at the same time, to be able to give people the answers that they're looking for from a human. And that's really important. I think human interaction is going to be craved even more as we move into this AI world. So having a good marketer or marketing team that understands that, but knows how to use AI tools just to be more efficient and get things done, those are the people that are going to keep their jobs. So, buddy, if you are a marketer, AI might take your job if you don't know how to use AI. But if you know how to use AI, I think you've still got some time left and you don't need to worry, but just make sure that you're keeping track of how you can use those AI tools to their advantage, right? To your advantage as a marketer and to the company's advantage, to be able to resonate with customers and help them to come in. So anyways, if you're a marketer, I hope that this helps. We have lots of content over on our BKA content channel where we show digital marketing strategies as well as how we use AI to be able to help us in our digital marketing efforts with our clients. So if you haven't checked out that channel, head on over there, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so that we'll be notified. But one thing I'd love for you to do on this video is leave me some comments. Let me know if you're in marketing or digital marketing, what are you concerned about with AI? What are you worried about when AI, is doing so many of the things that you used to do? I'd love to kind of know what your concerns are so that we can potentially make, future videos about it and kind of go over it. But as always, I wish you the best. I hope that everything's going well in your marketing endeavors, but make sure that you're using AI just to future-proof your job. All right, guys, we'll see you later.